Hi, hey, hello, welcome to this vlog. What is this vlog? A 24-hour reading, get me out of a slump, please type of vlog. And it's gonna be very much, we're starting at one time and we're gonna end at the next time tomorrow and just see what we can read to make myself sit down and read. Because one, I'm in a slump. Two, I can't leave my house because the oaks are throwing their pollen in the air. And I've developed a moderate reaction to it. Not a good time. And thirdly, it's because I just got a book in from the library and I'm kind of excited. It's called I Love You Don't Die. I don't really know what it's about. It's by Jade Song. Cause I liked chlorine. I did not ever DNF'd chlorine, but I did like the vibe. I just wasn't for me. I think it was the horror of it all maybe. But this seems to be literary. And literary is not really my thing either, but it is about death. It just says Vicky has been fascinated and obsessed with death as the only inevitable thing in life. She lives above a funeral parlor. She also works for an urn startup. I'm pumped. It's roughly 4:04. Oh, there we go. So the plan will be to roughly go till about 4 o'clock tomorrow. I will be sleeping, but I guess let me give you the possible TBR because I have. You're sitting on something. Oh, ready, you're gonna downgrade. Whoop. I have this audiobook also checked out. So Perfect Victims and the Politics of Appeal. I want to read that. I've been thinking about this. So there's that. I also, have this audiobook out. Starstruck. I'm excited. I think it's kind of Star Trek-y, which, you know, the original fanfic of it all. And then, this I only have a couple days, I think I have 2 days left, 3 days left. So, this is about a movie producer and a secretary. They're former flames, and they're gonna work together to produce films. I don't know. So maybe this is the TBR for the next 24 hours? You think I could read all this in 24 hours? If I really committed to the bit, you think? I would definitely catch up on my reading goal. Because I'm behind. Alright, let's get to reading. I'm excited. I'm excited. Alright, it's 10:19 and we have finished I Love You Don't Die. And my thoughts are, I found it a wee bit boring. Not gonna lie, I did take a small snooze in the center of it with my audiobook. So, oops. But I think I just don't jive with the pacing and the writing style, and this is my second attempt with the author because I did DNF chlorine. There was a moment that I thought something was going to happen and I gasped and I was like, you have to be shitting me. This is not how this is going to go down. And the story made some pivots, some twists, some turns, and at the end of the day, I was unconvinced of the relationships among everybody because in my opinion, with the way that it started, I thought it was going to be a book mostly about friendship. And it ended up being a book that, to me, obviously, this is my vlog, lent a little too much on romantic than to fall back on to platonic. And I don't know, actually, if I'm honest, I don't think I liked it. I don't think I like it. As someone who's a staunch, you should treat your friends at the same level as you do romantic relationships, I actually couldn't stand the vibe. And I eye rolled. Not the whole time, but towards the end. I was like, And then the main character was a wee bit insufferable, but I think that was also the point. So, I don't know. I gave it a 3. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever read. It wasn't the best thing I've ever read. It was like, okay. I'm now going to go to bed. I already changed to my PJs. Brushed my teeth. Washed my face. We're heading to bed, folks. Catch you in the morning. Good morning. It is 8:30, almost 8:40 at this point. We're up. We've eaten breakfast. We have not made the bed. It needs to air out. We've brushed our teeth. We've changed into clothes. Now on to continuing the reading vlog. I think we're going to start with When I Think of You, because this is due to the library in 2 days. So why not? Look at this big bookmark from Kindred. That's where I got the book from, if you were wondering. If you were curious. A Second Chance at First Love. Alright. I hope this is yummy. A sparkling debut that had me turning the pages well into the night. So, oh, there's a reader's guide included. Oh, the working title for this book was Cinema of Attraction. Not gonna lie, that sounds like a more fun title than When I Think of You. Okay, I need to, let's go read this. The ambiance is set. We are 34% in on my chapter 13. It is better than I thought it was going to be. It's funnier than I thought it was going to be. I'm giggling a little here and there. I am recording because I think the reason they broke up the first time and she's like hurt, and I'm going to be kind of annoyed if it's true, is a misunderstanding. I feel like something happened and he never got the chance to explain it because it looked bad, so she blocked him, because that's what she did immediately. She just blocked him and never heard him out anything, never asked questions, and then dipped. So I'm pretty certain that this thing that she thought happened didn't happen, and that's going to annoy me. But whatever. I want it to be something different than a miscommunication trope thing. But I feel like that's exactly what's going to go down, especially as of right now, too. Side note, I think that this is perchance my second chance romance. And I think so far, the flashbacks that we're getting are making a lot, like, feel important to the story. Like, it makes sense that they're being plopped here. Because my first second chance romance was probably Wild and Wrangled, and I hated those flashbacks. They didn't really make it, they felt so clunky, and there were so many of them. And granted, I am only 34% of the way through this book. But right now, it feels very natural for these flashbacks to come up in these thoughts of them in the past. And I'm also getting, like, real-time interactions of, not necessarily, like, their miscommunication, but how they already so deeply know each other in a way that I'm seeing it played out. Like, I'm being actually shown their previous, like, deep connection and just mutual understanding of one another. And it's going really well. And I'm thinking that Wild and Wrangled was a shitty second chance romance, even though I love Blue Rebel Ranch. So I'm excited. Now, I shall get back to reading. There we go. It's 11. I'm getting annoyed. It's 1 o'clock. And I am, how far into this book? Well over 50%. Ah, I'm 2/3. I'm 76% through the book. I have this much left. Bro, I hate miscommunication for the sake of miscommunication. You can blurt out things here and there, but then when it comes to actually having the conversation that would progress your relationship, somehow that's when you take a pause. It really pisses me off. It's like avoidance just to prolong the story, and it really enrages me. I hate miscommunication that is just not talking. You're not actually miscommunicating. You're withholding. It pisses me off. That's all. That's the update. I'm annoyed. Fucking talk to one another. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Alright, I retract my annoyance. They talked about what happened 7 years ago. I knew it was a big misunderstanding. Why? Because nobody talked 7 years ago. I'm kind of annoyed because they better not miscommunicate and break up in this last third. Or 20% at this point. They better not. I finished it. What time is it? Hold on, folks. It's 2 o'clock. I finished it. My overall thoughts is it started strong. I was interested. By the midway point, I was annoyed. Honestly, midway to 2/3, because I hate a miscommunication trope that is not genuine miscommunication. It's a refusal to talk. There's like, it pisses me off because there are so many ways in which one can communicate your feelings. You could write it in a note. You could send a text message. You could send an email. An email was sent. You could do so many things. You could do interpretive dance. And I just hate the refusal to have a conversation. And then the third act breakup really pissed me off because I was like, oh my god, you're so avoidant. This is infuriating me. Wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. It did make me giggle here and there because it was funny. I think I gave it a 3.5. So, oh, I will say, we got like, I think another 2 flashbacks from the first time I updated you about flashbacks. And I will say that I think this book, in comparison to the only other one I've read, did the flashbacks in a way that made sense and really added to the story. And I didn't feel like they were clunky or out of spot. There was a good balance of like letting me know their past and while still showing me very much how they're navigating their present. I think it did a really good job on that. And that's all. I don't know what else I'm going to pick up to read because technically I have 2 more hours. Because what do I want to read next? I don't know. I'm stressed out. Oh, nope. Ew. Well, there it goes. All right. Oh, let me show you what time it is. Oh,
cute non-tarnishing rings.
It's 4 o'clock. And I have officially focused on reading for 24 hours. And I'm tired. We did a pivot to My Heart is a Chainsaw because I've borrowed this from the library 3 separate times. And the audiobook finally came in, so I was like, well, let's give this a try. And it's a little weird. I don't fully understand what's happening. But I think I'm possibly here for it. That's where we sit. I made it about 50 pages in the last like 2-ish hours that I had to read. And I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break for sure. And do something else other than read. And then maybe come back to this tonight. Although it got a little scary. At the beginning I was like, oh. But then I have to remember, I think this is about slashers. And that I should prepare myself, which means I should not read it close to bedtime. Because then I may have nightmares. So maybe I'll switch to a romance. Who knows? I don't. Anyways, thank you for coming along with me. I was kind of hoping maybe I could read 3 books, but I guess one of them would have had to have been a novella in order to get 3 books in this vlog. And instead I opted for full novels. So there's that. But thanks for coming with me. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, live your best life, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!